I am here working on this groundhog job. This would be a much simpler situation in the summer. Groundhogs are very active in the summer. They're out every day eating, and everything that the groundhog needs, except for shelter, is on the outside of its burrow. So groundhogs are definitely going to be traveling in and out of that burrow. You know, they're going to need a little something to drink, need something to eat. They're going to meet other groundhogs in the right season. So, digging a hole. So, this time of year, you may have groundhogs underneath there just napping away. So, I'm going to have to figure out some way to get under there and make sure that the groundhog is not under there, or I'm going to have to put one-way door on it and just leave it until springtime. I'm not sure which I'll do. I would like to have this done pretty quick, but that may not be possible. I don't want to leave this burrow just hanging open until springtime, because this is a wonderful place for lots of other little animals to get in and make a home. By springtime, they could have, they could have a bunch of opossums go under here, or you could have skunks go under here. That's a really favorite thing skunks like to do. Around the first of the year, they're in breeding season, and the female skunk lets the male skunk know that she communicates with her scent gland, let's just say. So you don't want any of that going on under your front porch. Here's the source of our problem. Foundation vent that gave up and fell off. And then, well, the animals just moved right in, and it was buried under about 4 or 5 inches of dirt. Didn't even know it was there. But we're going to replace the foundation vent. I'm not sure whether we'll do it. Oh, it's a cable line right there. So careful. So we're going to have to make sure that we'll whack the cable. Yeah. But what I'm going to do is, for right now, I'm going to set a double door trap up. The trap will go. I don't like that stick. I would whack it. It's boxwood. It's really, really hard. My shovel would not go through it. But we're going to I really pride myself on a quality hole. Okay, but we're going to set the trap up right over the entrance. If anything comes and goes, well, it's going to come through my trap. And the trap is made just so that, it's pretty much slam dunk. If the animal goes through, he is going to set the thing off. And so the trap not only serves as a critter catcher, but it's also kind of a critter detector. If it sits there for 2 or 3 days and nothing happens, we know that we're pretty much critter free. So that's good. All right. Hope that's big enough. But the trick is you have to really seal the hole up, the entire hole up. You can't leave any little gaps or passages that the critter can wiggle through, or they will, because it's cold out here, and a burrow is a lot nicer to have than, it's a lot nicer to be in your nice little cozy burrow than sitting out there freezing on the outside world. Real estate is in short supply, just like it is for people. Oh man, I may be back behind the bush, but I cannot escape the telephone. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Here comes the trap. I'm about to get out of here to do this. Not enough room in here for me and the trap. Okay, I had to dig a little more dirt out. Let's see if this thing will fit now. Nothing like fighting with the bushes. Okay. Hey, of course the bush has to get involved. Oh yeah, there we go. Take that, bush. All right. Now, there we go. Perfect. There, I can pack around that a little bit. Wait a minute. Let's see. There we go. Get a little nudge forward. Okay. Get down in there. Trap. It's a beautiful hole. I want you to appreciate it. Give. That's all I do. I give you a good hole and a balk. Ha! Take that. You know, you gotta get it in there right. If you don't, critter will just go right on around it. That is a friction fit right there, buddy. Oh. I am back. I have a rag. Now, I am going to plug up this one little passage between the trap and the brick. Because generally, and you can use a rag for that, because generally they, most of the time it works. Sometimes, especially skunks, tend to be a little difficult in that area, and they will push things aside. But if I see that the rag is moved, I know, and setting up for a skunk is a whole different world. It takes a lot of extra work to set up for a skunk, because skunks are like thinkers. They will, little boogers will dig around your gear. You set up a trap over the entrance of the burrow, and they're like, no way, I don't like that. I'm going the other way. I can dig. I don't want to. And so you really have to harden up things. Oops. You really have to harden things up if you're dealing with a skunk in a burrow. So he will circumvent your measures. You have to know how to harden things up for a skunk. Special skill. Okay, so there we go. All right. Yeah, it took a few fails to figure out how to set up a good skunk trap. So, yeah, I'm gonna lay that little board on top of there just so that it doesn't blow off. I'll give you a top-down view of it. All right, skunk trap on a snowy day. Yeah, groundhog trap on a snowy day.